The Sugar Code. Defeating Diabetes and its Hidden Link to Alzheimer's. Written by Alice Jackson. Narrated by Ashley Reynolds. Chapter 1. Diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus, or simply diabetes, is a group of diseases characterized by high blood glucose levels that result from defects in the body's ability to produce and/or use insulin. It is a condition primarily defined by the level of hyperglycemia, giving rise to the risk of microvascular damage, retinopathy, nephropathy, and neuropathy. It is associated with reduced life expectancy, significant morbidity due to specific diabetes-related microvascular complications, increased risk of macrovascular complications, ischemic heart disease, stroke, and peripheral vascular disease, and diminished quality of life. Several pathogenetic processes are involved in the development of diabetes. These include processes that destroy the beta cells of the pancreas, resulting in insulin deficiency, as well as others that lead to insulin resistance. The abnormalities in carbohydrate, fat, and protein metabolism are due to the deficient action of insulin on target tissues, resulting from insulin insensitivity or a lack of insulin. Diabetes mellitus may present with characteristic symptoms such as thirst, polyuria, blurring of vision, and weight loss. Often, symptoms are mild or absent. For 2,000 years, diabetes has been recognized as a devastating and deadly disease. In the 1st century AD, a Greek physician, Aretias, described the destructive nature of the affliction, which he named diabetes, from the Greek word for siphon, www.diabeteshealth.com. Physicians in ancient times, like Aretias, recognized the symptoms of diabetes but were powerless to treat it effectively. In the 17th century, a London physician, Dr. Thomas Willis, determined whether his patients had diabetes or not by analyzing their urine samples. If it had a sweet taste, he would diagnose them with diabetes mellitus-honeyed diabetes. This method of monitoring blood sugar levels remained largely unchanged until the 20th century. Before the discovery of insulin, little could be done for patients who had diabetes. Low-calorie diets prolonged their lives but left them weak and near starvation. But in 1921, doctors in Canada treated patients dying of diabetes with insulin. They successfully lowered their high blood sugar levels to normal. Since then, medical breakthroughs have continued to prolong and ease the lives of people with diabetes. In the 50s, it was discovered that there were two types of diabetes: insulin-sensitive, type I, and insulin-insensitive, type 2. 2,000 years have passed since Aretias described diabetes as the mysterious sickness. It has been a long and arduous process of discovery, as generations of physicians and scientists have added their collective knowledge to finding a cure. It was from this wealth of knowledge that the discovery of insulin emerged in a small laboratory in Canada. Since then, medical innovations have continued to improve the lives of people with diabetes. In the 21st century, diabetes researchers continue to pave the road toward a cure. Today, it is unclear what shape the road will take. Perhaps another dramatic discovery, like insulin, awaits around the corner, or possibly researchers will have to be content with the slow, steady progress. An understanding of the pathophysiology of diabetes rests upon knowledge of the basics of carbohydrate metabolism and insulin action. Following the consumption of food, carbohydrates are broken down into glucose molecules in the gut. Glucose is absorbed into the bloodstream, elevating blood glucose levels. This rise in glycemia stimulates the secretion of insulin from the beta cells of the pancreas. Insulin is needed by most cells to allow glucose entry. Insulin binds to specific cellular receptors, facilitating the entry of glucose into the cell, where it is utilized for energy. The increased insulin secretion from the pancreas and the subsequent cellular utilization of glucose result in a lowering of blood glucose levels. Lower glucose levels then result in decreased insulin secretion. If insulin production and secretion are altered by disease, blood glucose dynamics will also change. If insulin production is decreased, glucose entry into cells will be inhibited, resulting in
Sample complete. Ready to continue?